This is the Geeky Gamer podcast with Ken and Bill. We're doing hot takes. Take this. We were supposed to have this guy Steve Endacott on our podcast today, but it's a funny thing. And he created this Life's Echo kind of AI. If you want to learn more about that, check out one of our other videos. But unfortunately, we have learned that Gene Hackman has passed, and
I'm pissed.
I thought he was just a wonderful actor, and why don't you tell us a little about what's going on?
I have no idea. I one of my buddies literally messaged me this link, and he was like, "Hey, did you hear that? The news about Gene Hackman?" And it's just this bizarre way that he died. And the title of it, it's the headline, is something like he and the woman he was with were found mummified. So yeah, Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa were found mummified at mansion with pills strewn in bathroom. What?
How do you get mummified? Is that just kind of like where you've been dead for a while and then?
Dude, it could be a lot of. You got to be preserved. That's the mummification.
Yeah, it's a preserve.
Okay, so Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa were found partially mummified at the couple's $3.3 million mansion with pills all over. An arrest warrant obtained by Daily Mail revealed Arakawa, 64, was found decomposed. Jesus. With bloating on her face and mummification in her hands and feet. Sheriffs and Hackman, I'm reading it. No, go back.
Oh, you're reading it off.
Yeah.
You're reading it off of my screen share.
Yeah, I'm reading it off your screen.
Oh, okay.
Sheriff said Hackman was found to have the same signs of decomposition as his wife. Mummification occurs when a person's skin and tissues are preserved after their death, while most of it with, blah, 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 blah. It's achieved if the body's left in a cold, dry area where bacteria struggle to grow.
They paid their electricity bill and they like it cold.
Apparently, 2 maintenance workers called Roland Blah discovered the bodies of the retired Diddley Lee. What the fuck? They hadn't seen them for 2 weeks. Both appear to have been dead for some time. What the hell happened to these two? The death of the 2 deceased individuals to be suspicious enough in nature to require a thorough search and investigation. Arakawa was discovered lying on the bathroom floor with prescription bottle pills. No indication has been given if the pills, what they were, or whether they've been prescribed or whatever. So they both died 2 weeks ago. No one checked on them.
Yeah.
And they were in a cool, dry place, so they mummified. I don't know, it sounds like she had a deal of pills, and when she fell, the pills fell out. But what killed them both?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it sounds like it must have been maybe some bad...
Were they poisoned?
Yeah. Poisoned by something, likely.
Yeah. And it sounds like they were mummified because of just the climate, not because of that's just a clickbaity type thing.
Yeah, that was an actual.
It's actually
people.
It's actually kind of shitty for them to even say.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, it like paints a picture of their death, especially if it has nothing to do with their death.
Yeah, right. It's a little brutal, and we're talking about it, so we're shitty too.
No, we're finding out about it and talking about how it is shitty.
Okay. Well, it's all shitty. We wouldn't know about it. I mean, we wouldn't say anything about mummification if they hadn't mentioned it. But we want to know the details. I mean, that's kind of like when a celebrity dies, we want to know about why and how they died. We don't know why and how they died. But clearly, it was something they both imbibed, or was something that happened to both of them. That's
the thing too, is like, so why do we care? Well, one, there's just the fascination of it, right?
Right.
But also because we while we don't personally know either one, we have a connection to them. We do care about. I liked Gene Hackman.
Yeah,
You know, I don't want
too.
him to be dead.
I don't.
And
I
that
don't
is
want to.
bizarre.
I don't want to presume that he died from some kind of drug overdose or, fentanyl.
It's a little strange. I mean, what are they, 85? Is that right?
Yeah.
95. 70 and 25. He's 95 years old?
Yeah.
Was he 95 years old?
Yeah. 5 years from being not alive.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He just turned 95.
It's weird that both of them died.
Yeah, at the same time. Yeah. So hold on. He was 95 and his wife's like 65. All right. Yeah. Hooking it up, Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Still though, man.
Brutal.
And their dog. Wait, and their dog.
The dog died too?
Oh, this was like carbon monoxide, dude. Something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like if everything inside the house is dead.
Yeah.
That's a gas leak or something.
They needed to have some of those. You can buy some detectors that'll pick up carbon monoxide. You want to put it close to the ground.
I bet it's carbon monoxide. But it seems like if it had been, because there's tall tale signs like blue fingers and shit, and like, firefighters roll in and they're like, oh, that's obviously whatever.
Right, but they didn't have like stab wounds all over them, or nobody said.
No, they got. That sounds like they got poisoned by something environmental to me. Because I fucking know what I'm talking about, apparently.
Yeah, and it was clearly sealed. The air conditioning was on. It was not.
Well, that's actually, I used to do radon mitigation.
Yeah.
So radon, you don't know, it's a naturally occurring gas in the earth. And when you dig basements and such, sometimes there's radon there. And radon over time will cause cancer.
Sure.
So what happens is you put in like this little fan and a tube and all this stuff, and it sucks it out. Well, it's become a much worse thing these days because our houses are better sealed.
Mm-hmm.
And by the same token, these weird gases that might in the past not have been a big deal are much more of a big deal because of that.
Sure.
You're like in a closed. Thankfully, I live in a garage, so it's not quite sealed then.
Yeah, plenty of room to breathe.
Come on.
Breathe the exterior. Good.
That's right, dude. We're surrounded by trees, though. It's actually like a pretty nice deal.
I lived in a house in Venice Beach where it wasn't sealed at all. I don't think it had central anything. It didn't have central air. It didn't have central heat. And there was some kind of hole from where I guess there were bathroom leaks or bathtub leaks that it leaked from where the bathroom was, and you could see the outside, and there was a hole. I think it was like this big between the bathtub area and the outside area.
Like in the wall?
In the wall.
That is
like
not sealed, Ken.
Could just walk through.
Yeah, that is not sealed.
It was
like when a raccoon can casually slink into your house.
The floor of the room that I was in, it looks like a murder scene. Like the floors had like been stained with some kind of red stuff that I presumed like somebody got killed paint in the room.
Did you like duct tape up the hole or something? Or did you just
no, I did nothing.
Rock and roll?
Were you
there. On meth?
I wasn't on meth. I wasn't on meth. I was just, I didn't have a lot of money, so
you could buy duct. I mean, duct tape is kind of expensive, but listen, buddy, you get one of these bag boys. All right, you tape up that hole.
Yeah, right? I just went with it. We didn't. It's not like we shut the doors in the house anyway.
Fair. I mean, you live on a beach, I get it, but like you bring girls back, you're like, don't worry about the floor. We paint a lot.
Yeah, it was right across the street from the high school where they shot Grease. It was a nice neighborhood in Venice, California.
Huh.
But our house was like the trap house, even though we weren't on meth.
The jury is out on this.
Well, I don't remember being unmet. It was a good time though. We had a good time in that house.
It's a great time. I can't quite remember what happened, but it's
yeah, there's like an Indian food place just around the corner. You know, I would go there and eat a lot of Indian food.
I question where did the hole come from? I mean, was it like drilled out or was it like fallen out?
I feel like it had fallen out. It was like a mixture between like rats like making a big hole, maybe a possum.
That's fair.
Could have been possum just making a hole to come in so they could use the bathroom. I don't know.
I think that's good for the